With its mineral-enriched soil divided by free-flowing rivers, it's little wonder that the Segenhoe Valley has long been known as the breeding home of champions. In the 1820s, the earliest colonists settled in the area, which is now Segenhoe Stud, and named it Segenhoe. A thoroughbred stud wasn't actually founded until 1913. The famed Lionel Israel also ran Segenhoe for almost 50 years, standing such champions as Cowroo Star.
This whole valley was originally called Segenhoe Stud, settled by Potter McQueen, and over the years obviously it's been broken up a bit into different properties. Segenhoe used to be where Vinery is now, and about 12 years ago we purchased this new property, which is only about 2 kilometres away from Vinery Stud, but was originally part of the Segenhoe settlement. So we decided obviously to keep the name because it's an important part of our branding, and set up this new 800-acre farm here.
Michael Sissien launched the new Segenhoe Stud, managing the developing property for more than a decade. In 2011, Sissien sold it to good friend and highly successful businessman Kevin Maloney.
Well, we've just doubled in size since Kevin and Leslie Maloney took over. We're up to 1,600 acres now. The original farm was 800 acres under Michael Sissien. So we're in the process of developing some of this, but there's about 1,000 acres now developed, and we'll work on the next 600 over the next few years. It's currently got about 22 mares on property, and we would have about 60 horses in training, a lot of these fillies, and he would have about 12 yearlings and 10 weanlings. So we're just in the phase, we had to start from the beginning with Kevin, and we're in the phase of just getting it up to a level where we can start keep fillies coming through and build on that Broodmare band.
Maloney didn't waste time in acquiring new additions for the Segenhoe Broodmare band. Sister Madley was one of the first mares he acquired, for $1 million at the 2011 Magic Millions National Broodmare sale.
Yeah, that was quite a big investment for us first up, and at the time we thought it obviously was a good investment. You know, since we bought her, she's won over 400,000 in prize money. She went on to run second in the Group 1 Manikato behind Sepoy, which was quite exciting, and she won the Group 2 down the Flemington Straight for us as well. So she was a good investment for us, only added to her value, and an exceptional type. It's amazing now that she's settled into life here. She's you know, relaxed, and you know, even Kevin, when he walks out to the paddock, she just puts her head down and comes right over to you. So it's nice to see her settle into the mare life.
Even though it's not Segenhoe policy to send a maiden mare to a first season sire, Sister Madley was served by her Manikato Stakes vanquisher Sepoy last season. The resultant offspring should inherit speed from both sides of the pedigree. Another $1 million broodmare purchase was Group 1 winner Hurtle Myrtle.
It's Hurtle Myrtle the outside and Sacred Choice the inside, fighting the race out. Hurtle Myrtle gets the upper hand for Ollie. Hurtle Myrtle, too strong, drew away. Hurtle Myrtle by a length and a quarter, Sacred Choice.
She arrived at the farm late last season.
Yeah, Hurtle Myrtle we bought with the hope of racing her on a bit, which she had a couple of starts for us, and we decided then that it was probably time for her to go to the paddock. Lovely daughter, Dane Shadow. She's a beautiful type herself. Obviously Group 1 winner. She won and placed in 8 group races, so she was a very good mare on the track. She visited more than ready for us. She has done everything right and settled in, and she's actually the best. Herself and Sister Madley are the two buddied up very well together.
This muscular chestnut was another purchase from the Magic Millions National Broodmare sales.
She's not your big rangy type of mare, but she's actually a very pretty style of mare with plenty of strength. She's looks heavily in foal at the moment, which is good to see. So she probably looks a little bit dumpy, but she's a lovely Thorn Park mare that was quite a good race mare, and she actually her family goes back to Overreach, this year's Golden Slipper winner. So it's you know, it's a nice little page. She's in foal to Fastnet Rock. So, you know, he's obviously the stallion at the moment, so looking forward to seeing what she throws.
An interesting addition to the group is the Irish mare Riachna Farragut. She's in foal to Exceed and Excel.
Actually, Adrian Nicol got us onto this mare. He emailed us about her. She's, as you say, it's an international pedigree, very deep and black type. She's a distorted humour mare, which he seems like he's going to be a very good broodmare sire, and already proving that. She's a dual Group 3 winner. and a family that goes back to Darley's new sire, Theophilo. So it's quite a deep pedigree. She's, as you can see, she's a lovely lengthy mare, lovely deep girth, plenty of scope about her. The only issue with her is everybody struggles with her name. It's an Irish name, which means beside the sea, is the meaning for the Gaelic name. But so she's fondly known as Mary by everybody on the farm.
The Broodmare band isn't the only ongoing development at Segenhoe. The operation has recently expanded to include spelling and rehabilitation facilities, and plans are afoot to increase its external broodmare services.
Well, we just finished developing our new spelling rehabilitation property, which consists of about 200 acres of various sort of type of land, irrigated pastures to natural pastures, and we've got 12 box barn there, and then 12 paddocks with individual shelters. So we're catering for a lot of the race horses, or horses that just need a bit of a spell from track work, or horses that need a bit of rehabilitation, basically. I think Segenhoe has always, people thought it was a private farm, which we never have been really. We've take on a lot of mares from outside during the season. Over the next few years we want to develop building on full-time clients, and we sort of feel we have everything to offer, from helping with matings right through to getting horses to the racetrack.
Segenhoe Stud is a proven breeding ground, and while it's a successful broodmare business now, there are suggestions that a return to standing stallions could be on the agenda.
I think to be a major player, or to be really involved, you've got to go down that path. Now, we may be lucky enough that we can breed one, or be involved with racing one with somebody, but or we may have to go down the path of just sourcing a horse. But I think definitely in the future we'll look at that option, and it'll be the next step for the farm.